Hello everyone, it's Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel, and we are in Kiel, Germany today. We are super excited to get out and explore the city. We actually are going to make our way into Hamburg by train today, so that's going to be exciting. We are only in port for a short time, so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but we're going to make it happen. Let's get going and start our journey and our walk over to the train station and get this day started.
Well, a quick little walk got us right to the bus stop. Again, we're using Google Maps to get us where we need to go, and it's coming in very handy. You know what else is handy? Is when you run into a few people that are also from the cruise ship that also have done a little bit of research too. So looks like it's just over €2 a person for the bus ride. That's going to get us to the train station, and then we're going to look to get our train tickets and head on into Hamburg. It's an adventure, guys. It's always an adventure, but this is the biggest adventure because there is construction going on this week, which is causing the train that would usually go right from Kiel directly to Hamburg, the train station we want anyway, it's causing that to have 2 stops now. So we may have to maneuver the train station in a few different places. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got right to where we want to go, the Hauptbahnhof, the train station here in Kiel.
Well, we're here at the train station and we had a little bit of a setback. The train going to Hamburg has been sort of canceled. So if we get on that train, we will not probably make it all the way to Hamburg. There's been a fire at the train station. So it's a bit risky. We would probably only make it part of the way there and then have to turn around and come back. So we decided to take a train to Lubeck. We're going to spend the day there, and we're researching right now, seeing what we can do there and try to make our plan B as, I guess, as exciting as possible. So plan Bs for us always seem to turn out great, so we are hoping for a great day.
That's right, Sharon. We're getting ready to turn lemons into lemonade. But so here's the bad thing is that we had already purchased our tickets for Miniature Wonderland and some other activities going on there. But okay, that's a loss. But here's the gain. Our train tickets today, if we would have taken an 8:05 train to Lubeck, it would have been about €169. They have a crazy special deal where if we waited till the 9 o'clock train, it's only €40, and that's round trip. So the money that we lost through Miniature Wonderland, we have already profited. We're profiting from the change of the train plan, so that's always good. And I'm glad we didn't buy our tickets ahead of time, which I almost did online before even getting here. So these are the risks you take when you're traveling, especially to foreign countries, different areas. But hey, it's okay. We're going to make the best of it. The kids are figuring things out. Matthew's already on Google checking out some sites and things we can do. And we're just going to have a chill day in Lubeck. It's about an hour-and-a-half train ride to get there. And it'll give us plenty of time to research it.
That's right. We're going to find some fun things to do.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the deal. So, hey, you just got to be fleet-footed and ready to make changes on a moment's notice, and that's what we did today.
So unfortunately, we're not going to be going to Hamburg today. But now we'll be going to a city similar to Hamburg in terms of its history, Lubeck. Just historically, just a city-state that focused on trade, although instead of bordering the North Sea like Hamburg in Western Germany, Lubeck borders the Baltic Sea, was an important factor in the Baltic Sea trade, feuding with Denmark and Sweden over various trade routes and such, and forming at some point being a part of the Hanseatic League, which was a couple German states along the Baltic coast of northern Germany, and just played an important role in the Baltic Sea trade until eventually their influence dwindled with the rise of Denmark and Sweden.
All right, I am exiting a restroom here at the train station in Lubeck. But let me show you guys what's going on here. So you may have heard when you're in Europe and you're using the bathrooms, you have to pay. You have to pay. It's €1, which is roughly $1, if I'm not mistaken, to use the bathroom. So right here, you would put your money in, and you would just use the machine right here, and then this gate opens. But if you try to get 2 at a time, an alarm will go off. It'll stop the whole thing. And if you're asking, how do we know the alarm will go off? Because we only had like €2 on us, so we tried to short the line a little bit, and we got dinged for it. Isn't that right, Callie? Yeah. That is right. The girls tried to run in together and beep, 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 it started going. So you can just put in a 5 or 10 euro bill and get change, or you can use your credit card if you want to go that route as well. And then it just shows that it's 1 euro is what you pay to get in here. So you live and you learn, and that's us coming to you straight from a train station bathroom. Where else are you going to get this kind of content but here at Sharonatsea Travel? I mean, come on. Well, here is where we just came from, guys. We have arrived at the Lubeck train station right here. Much, much smaller than what we experienced here in Kiel. But I'll tell you what, they've got some good smelling food right here. I'm not going to lie. Once again, we've got McDonald's. I mean, it's everywhere. Who knew?
So we made it here in Lubeck, and we are venturing out. We're going to take a bus into, I guess, what's their kind of version of the area of like an old town area, and kind of just walk around, explore, and see what we find. Our plan B usually always turns out great, so we're hoping for a great experience today. And wow, as soon as we walked out, we saw all these bicycles here. So crazy that so many people ride bikes here in actually all the countries in Europe. We've seen so many bicycles.
All right, well, we were going to take a bus. We decided, you know what, let's just take the 10 or 12 minute walk here into the city center, so to speak. We're looking for a spot called, I think it's a Holsten tour. So there we are. How cool is that? That is what I guess used to be the gate to the city. That's where people would come through to get in and out of Lubeck. That was one of the spots we want to check out here. It's just, the history of it is so awesome. Getting a little closer to the gate, it says Concordia Dome Foris Pax. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think it's Latin. What is it, Matthew?
Means harmony inside, peace outside.
Harmony inside, peace outside. Very cool. Of course, our crew found a museum within the gate, so they had to stop in there. Matthew already said something totally caught his eye that he has to have. So he's doing a little shopping right now for a souvenir here from Lubeck. One thing that we have learned, and we learned it quickly, with all the bikes that you see here being used in European countries, comes many bike paths as well. So you need to pay a lot of attention. There are walkways for people and walkways for bikes. And you got to be on the ball or you're going to get run over. All right, so a quick update. It can be challenging when you have 5 people all traveling together and wanting different foods, having different flavors of what they'll eat. We got the kids, we got Matthew, we got Sharon, we got me. You know me, I'll eat anything and I want something local. The kids, not so much. They have a particular taste. They're not gonna be trying the Wiener Schnitzel or the currywurst or the brats, you know? So we gotta try to find something that has a little something for everybody. Matthew says he thinks he found it. Let's take a look. Well, we're cruising down this busy street, all of a sudden Matthew makes a turn down this alley, and I said, dude, where are you going? But sure enough, he says, I found a restaurant that's named after your favorite beer on the cruise ship, Dad. Holy shnikes. Gulander Munchen. All right, guys, we have settled in for lunch here. Sharon, can you tell us where we are? Let me give the honor to Sharon.
We are at Pulaner Munchen. Munchen? Munchen. I guess that's how you say it. Anyways, Matthew looked this up on, I don't know if it was on the Google Maps or he found it somewhere. It was about an 8-minute walk from where we were. And it had a little something for everyone on the menu. So we made our way here and it looks like it has a great menu. We're trying a few different things here, including a couple local beers here for a couple people at the table. So we'll let you know how it is as soon as the food arrives. I'm excited to try actually I'm excited for the pretzel because I love pretzels. I know that sounds weird, but Jamie got a few more interesting things.
That's right, and if you've been watching the vlogs a little bit, you know that on the cruise ship I found a new beer that I am loving. I mean loving, and it's a Pulaner is the name of the beer, and it's from Germany. And Matthew found the name of the restaurant is Pulaner. It's the same Pulaner as the beer. I don't know what the connection is. I don't know if this is the home of the beer. We stumbled into it. And I don't know if the language barrier is going to keep me from asking that of the gentleman waiting on us, who's very, very nice and accommodating. But that's the deal. So this is the same logo that's on the beer I've been drinking on the cruise ship. And let's see if it tastes the same. Oh my, that is amazing. So thank you, Matthew. Great job. Thank you, girls, for finding something on the menu that you like. Thank you, Sharon, for letting us come here. And thank you, Germany, for bringing me some wurst and some schnitzel and some beer, and it's going to be a great lunch. All right, so we got the food here. I myself, your friend Jamie, got the original Wiener Schnitzel. This looks amazing. I see the potatoes under there. I see what looks like maybe some sliced up cucumber, maybe a cranberry, something like that. It just looks fabulous. I also got some kind of an appetizer that includes a pretzel and some wurst right there cooked up, so that looks great. Riley got a very nice looking bowl of mac and cheese with some fried onions on it and a salad. Callie went with the traditional chicken nuggets with fries and carrots. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, look what just got delivered. A new beer. And we got a tower of pretzels for this pretzel-loving man right here. And I know he'll be sharing those, but that looks fabulous. Bavarian pretzels. Sharon, did you get anything? I mean, you're just going to have a pretzel? Okay.
Pretzel, and I'm going to taste everyone's stuff.
You're going to steal a little something from everybody?
I just want to taste a little bit of everything.
You're so sneaky. All right, good. So I'm going to get into this. Schnitzel. Brats. Beer. And here we are.
Well, we had an amazing lunch. We made it back on the bus, barely. Oh my gosh, so the bus was coming and we were clear down on the other block. We saw it coming and we just literally ran to the bus and just made it in time. And if we would have missed this bus, we would have missed our train, which means we would have missed our cruise ship. So thank God we're not going to be pier runners, at least as long as we make our train. So we're on our way back to the train station and we'll keep you posted. We made it back to the train station with about 10 minutes to spare. So now we're going to go inside and see if we can find the track that our train is leaving on and hope that we can make it there in time. Catch you in a bit.
Hit the button, first car or second car?
Anywhere, get in there.
No, it's pretty empty though. It's pretty empty.
This is our train for sure.
Yep, that's our train. We made it.
Well, that's right. We made it on the train with 5 whole minutes to spare. So it was wild. We're sitting there having the best lunch. That place was fantastic. The food was awesome. The beer was delicious and cold. It was great. And the guy doing the service was fine too. Very nice. It's such a small little local place. We enjoy the heck out of it. And all of a sudden, Matthew looks at his phone. He says, hey, we gotta go. So we're trying to flag the guy down to get the bill. So they come over with the bill. It's about 89 euros. Now, I only had a 200 euro bill in my pocket. So I pulled it out and the girl's like, oh, that's too big. I can't make change for that. And I said, do you have 50? And she said, yeah. So she gave me the 50, and I said, keep the change. So we ended up tipping her about 60 euros on about almost a $90 euro bill. She was ecstatic. They thought that was amazing. We said, Dankeschön, 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 and we got the heck out of there. So we ran to the bus, like Sharon said, caught the bus just in time with a minute to spare. It was literally pulling up as we got there. And here we are. So safe and sound. We're getting back at 3 o'clock. Everything's going to work out. As it always does here at Sharon Sea Travel. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell so you know when new stuff's coming out, because there's going to be a lot of it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned. Let's get back to Kiel and see how this day ends. Something crazy is bound to happen. And just like that, guys, we have made it back to the train station here in Kiel. It looks like we're on time. We're going to be heading out to get to the bus. And that bus should get us back to the port in a few minutes. And we'll be on time for our 3:30 back on board call. I wrote real quick. This was pretty convenient here. We saw which line we wanted, 41. We found out it's at platform B3, because right here is a very, very busy bus terminal area. Lots of different platforms, B2, A1, B3, A2. They got them all. And we got to get to B3. I had to tell you guys, it's 3:35. I'm on the gangway. The ship's right here. The long gangway. And back on board was 3:30. We sail at 4. So we are in great shape. There's a long line of people right here to get back on the ship. Well, all jokes aside, we were definitely not pier runners as we are here.
But we were the last ones back on the ship.
We're pretty close to it. That's the gangway that just came down, and there's no one coming in on it. And behind me is this one gentleman right here. There's nobody else behind me. And there's our cruise director coming in. He's wrapping it up. So we were almost officially the last ones back on the ship. But we made it.
We're back on the ship. We made it back on board, and just in the nick of time, they are closing the gangway. We're some of the last people back on the ship. And anyways, now we're gonna head up to our room, drop our bags, and go have some fun. And next up, tomorrow we will be in Gothenburg, Sweden, and we have a big day planned there. So we will see you tomorrow. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, because we have a lot of content coming your way. And don't forget to click that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.